Hi Capricorn, welcome your month reading for the month of November. So yep, I guess we can get started. Capricorn. Okay. And we have Queen of Cups. Okay, so this card is kind of telling me like there's some kind of decision you have to make in the November, and you know, like once you will make it, like there's no turning back. Okay, so it is a hard decision for you to make in the November, you know, and once you will make it, you know, like the life you lived till right now will not be the same, you know, like there's no going back, you know, like there's just some hard decision to make, because you know, like once you will make it, you can't go back. But that's why it might take you some time to make this decision, to decide whether you want to do this or no, you know. But let's see what else is there for November for Capricorn. Okay. And we have the Ten of Cups, which is telling me about this moment of kind of realization, and it might have to do something with this decision, but it doesn't have to, at least I don't know yet. But however, there is like this realization you will have, and that will kind of like how to say this, like leave a, it will like make some changes in the way you maybe think, you know, in your reality, you know, the way you think. There is just some kind of realization coming, but let's see what maybe it is about. So November for Capricorn. November for Capricorn. But yeah, this realization might have to do with this decision you have to make, you know, this powerful decision. And we have a Fool, and we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, I kind of get the feeling like you will be kind of thinking a lot about the past, you know, like the things you didn't do in past, and this might be the realization, this might be what this realization is about actually. It might be you kind of realizing that there are stuff in the past that you maybe didn't do before, you know, and that's maybe what you are kind of afraid of, you know, because maybe this decision you have to make will be quite unusual, like maybe it's not how you do things or how you usually behave, maybe, and maybe it's in that way that it will change you, you know, and maybe it's just you kind of realizing that you maybe didn't do some things right in the past, you know, like you just see like this man here feeling miserable over this past, the things that he could do but he didn't, you know. But as I see the Fool, so it is very, very possible that you actually made this change, that you will use this realization right, you know. You definitely will, like with this Fool, like, you know, and it will be like this fresh start, because even if you will still think of the past and like see all the things that you could do, that you could think or could be in a certain different way, you are happy that you did it, that you notice this now, you know. And I just see you like being happy about this fresh new start and the way you are now, the way of being that this change is kind of bringing, you know, like this new you know, that you're doing something different, you know. But you will be still kind of seeing this past, like maybe being a little bit sad over this past, like have some regrets. I think that's the word, like there's some regrets, okay, like maybe that you could live a better life or do some better decisions you know. But on the other side, as I said, you'll be also happy because now you'll be starting something new, like this fresh mindset, this fresh way, especially of being, you know. Like I see you like changing your mindset, you know, having this realization, like changing the way you do certain things or doing decisions, you know. And it just brings a lot of kind of like change in your mindset. There will be a lot of like changes, like maybe a lot of like kind of gratitude, like being thankful that you actually did this change, you know, that you are not making maybe the same mistakes that you did in past, you know. And maybe you will notice those mistakes only after you will make this decision, you know, because as I said, it will kind of change the way you think. It will be kind of like an upgrade, you know, and only when you will choose to kind of make this decision, only then you will kind of upgrade and see the mistakes in past, and you'll be at the same time grateful that now you don't do them anymore, that you don't have to do them anymore, because you kind of like upgraded, you know. But as I said, at the same time, you'll be still kind of like regretting the past, like thinking a lot about the past and how you could do certain things better, you know. But there's also like this kind of, there's also like this energy of regret, but also like moving on with this fresh new knowledge, you know. Like you see the things you did in past, but it's kind of like a lesson for you, you know, that now you can stand up and go and do things in the other way, you know, without making the same mistakes, you know. Like this is what this realization is about. Like you will notice after this change, like you can now move on and do the things in different, better way that you will be more satisfied with. Okay, so that's a powerful message. November for Capricorn, let's see. And we have then King of Pentacles, okay? So it's kind of telling me about kind of making good decisions, about kind of being compassionate also, you know, about doing the right thing. But in that case, I think like it would be the right thing to do for yourself, and being compassionate actually for yourself and not only for others, you know, like making this time a thing that is good for you, even it might not kind of feel comfortable at the beginning, but later on you might notice that this thing was actually good, and it will be kind of you will notice that it will be kind of like a way of you kind of showing respect for yourself, of kind of doing this decision, you know. But it might be also about you kind of being compassionate towards others, just doing certain things right and giving a good example, but mostly for yourself, you know. It's kind of complicated, but it's an interesting energy. It's like this kind of upgrade, you know, like this true upgrade of being, specifically the way you are, you know, the way you make decisions and think. And it will be like this new, like past will be kind of example for you, or of how to not do things in the future. You will be just like becoming a greater version of yourself, you know, and you will learn from the past kind of, because you couldn't learn from it in the past, so now you will learn from it because you can do things better now, you know. So it's like, wow, like this, I really like this energy, to be honest with you. Like being grateful, like truly grateful that you can make better decisions now. Like you gain this basic knowledge, you know, like it's like this realization that is making you think in a different way, like this new beginning, you know, like this new way of being, like as I said, specifically being and behaving and making decisions, you know, like it's specifically this energy of changing who you are, how you behave. Okay, let's pull out one more card for November for Capricorn. November for Capricorn. And we have the Empress. Okay. Okay, so it's telling me a lot about kind of creating, you know. Wait, I'm kind of getting good energy from it, but I can't read it yet. It's like this creation, you know, like kind of not only having the idea but also bringing it to life, you know, like you have this realization, but you don't only like leave it there, but you actually make some decisions like related to this. Like you actually take action, you know, immediately after this, you know. I don't know, I just get this cool energy from this Empress, but I can't read it. It's like also giving me a way of you kind of being more in touch with who you are and how you feel, you know, and kind of being more in touch with your kind of maybe feminine side. That's what I'm getting also, like being more in touch with your feminine side, you know, like with your feelings and the way of creating things. Kind of like taking care of yourself also, and like being okay with the cycles of life, and like understanding that things change, you know, and like being okay with the past, and like realizing that there's like that life is kind of like a journey, and you just have to learn from it, you know. And you're okay with kind of things ending, you know, or changing. Yeah, I very much like this energy, but I will get more clarification on this Empress. So I meant. But for that, what card I should get for you, Capricorn? Yeah, I think I will go with those. We'll go now deeper, more clarification. Okay, Capricorn in the month of November for Capricorn. And we have Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of like seeing things as they are, but more in a sense like not lying to yourself, you know. Like if you see like that you have a chance to be a better version of yourself, like you will use it, you know. Because as I said, the month of November for you, Capricorn, is all about kind of thinking and doing, you know. It's like this kind of a chance of being better and actually using it, you know. And it's very, very cool energy, like actually seeing a chance to improve yourself and actually using it, you know, and being after happy about this, you know, like creating something new, like moving on to the next cycles, and you know, like I really like this energy, you know, like not trying to make excuses. I think that's the word, like being really with yourself and not making excuses, you know. Like I very, very much like this energy for you. But let's see, November for the Capricorn. November for the Capricorn. What's the energy for November for Capricorn? And we have the Knight of Cups, which is telling me again about this compassionate side of yourself, you know. There's a lot of kind of like compassion energy, or of like kind of like trust and like, you know, being kind, but mostly like to yourself, I guess, you know. So it's kind of like as I said, there will be like this regret about the past, but there still won't be like judging yourself for it, you know. That's what I'm getting like this clear image of this energy. It's like you kind of having still like those regrets about the past, but also understanding that this is the cycle of life, the journey of life, and there's no need to kind of judge yourself for that, you know? Like there's a lot of kind of like compassion to yourself and like being like doing the right thing for yourself, you know? Like being more of a friend for yourself than someone who is judging all the time, you know, and like being mean to yourself for no reason. Like you will understand that it's okay to make mistakes. Oh, that's the energy. It's okay to make mistakes, you know, and you accept it, you know, like you accept that nothing is perfect and everything has to start and there's this whole journey and all of that. You just accept the way of things unfolding. I very much like that energy, Capricorn. Okay, one more card of clarification for November for Capricorn for November, and we have a Tower. Okay, so something yeah, it's kind of telling me again about this realization. Okay, like just like this kind of crush, you know, shoom, shoom. See, like the storm or something, just like, and it's just like shaking your whole world, you know, and like way of thinking, like, whoa, this realization is like, whoa, wait a minute. It's just like this whole realization that is kind of making you like whole world, like you just can't find this balance for a while, but then you're just like, whoa, wait, it can't be like that. I have to like do something about this realization. It's just too big to ignore it. Okay, something like that. So yeah, there's just like this realization coming, you know, but I don't get any bad like thing from this card. I feel like it's mostly like this, the Tower more in the meaning like in you, things happening in you. But of course there might be changes outside of you, but it will be an effect of something happening inside of you, you know. So it's mostly like things changing inside of you, and that might be the effect of outside changes, more likely, you know, in that way, you know, like no more excuses and being compassionate and, you know, like changing. There's a lot of kind of like this inner change, you know, like spiritual change, maybe mostly, you know. Okay. I feel like the message is pretty clear, so I don't know if I should like 12 more cards for you. Let's see, 18 minutes already. Okay, maybe let's pull out overall energy for you, Capricorn, for November for Capricorn, November. And you have Angel of Memory, which is again kind of what the past is telling me about the past, you know, like thinking about the past, and maybe like thinking about the past will kind of for some of you give you like this realization, you know, but it's mostly like thinking about the past, about the you mostly in past and how you made your decisions, you know, about the life lessons you could learn from, and not wanting to kind of make the same mistakes. I think we might actually pull out some more clarification, but only a few, because I said the message is pretty clear and I don't want to like I mean, whatever. I just can't seem to speak today. Capricorn for November for Capricorn. What is there more to know about the energy for Capricorn in November? Yep, and we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so it's telling me about a new environment. Okay, as I said, something changing in you, you know, and it's you kind of, as I said, you'll be choosing to do this decision and to kind of be a different version of yourself. And you know, and I kind of get like November will be kind of like you exploring this new kind of way of being, you know, and that is just very interesting and like exciting, you know, this excitement, you know, about this. You might be actually a little bit scared about this at first, about this realization, especially because it would be like very, very like maybe uncomfortable for you, you know. It would be like huge realization for some of you, huge. But yeah, it would be just like exploring this realization, and like, you know, maybe even if it is uncomfortable for you, you will be still kind of going with it, you know, and exploring it, even if it might be kind of unsettling. That's the word I'm kind of getting for a while now, like unsettling maybe, you know, but you will still kind of be curious about this, and you will either way like try to explore it more, you know, and it will be like becoming more and more interesting, and even to me might be scared to do this decision, or like become this different person. But you know, this decision, whatever might make you will still kind of like be curious about this, and it will be like bigger than the fear of it, kind of, you know. It's like very interesting, you know, like very interesting. Let's see what more is there to know. November for Capricorn. Okay. And we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so it's you kind of like seeing the occasion. Is this even a word in English? You're seeing the opportunity for something, and it's kind of depending on you if you will use it or no, you know. That's kind of what I'm getting, you know. Like, look, like they're waiting for this thing to come and they can rob it or whatever, you know. But it's kind of telling me of you kind of seeing this opportunity, like, hey, there's an opportunity, do I use it or no, you know. And it might be scary, it might be risky, it might, yeah, I think that's the word, like you kind of seeing that this thing, this change, this decision might be a bit risky for you, you know. And you're just like thinking, do I use this opportunity to change, you know, to make this decision or no. And it might be risky for you, you know, but it depends on you if you will use it, you know. But I think you will. I really think you will. Okay, one more card. November for Capricorn. November for Capricorn. Oh, wait. I deleted the card. November for Capricorn. November for Capricorn. What's the energy? What's the clarification? Okay, and we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Okay, it's telling me about kind of lack of cooperation, you know. Like one side of you maybe won't know what to do in that situation, if you should, I said, use this opportunity or no. And as I said, one side of you will be really curious about this realization, you know, and the other side will be like, no, it's too like risky, or you know, like yeah, you know. And also it might be that more of things that will be happening in the November for you. Maybe let's talk about this. With this Three of Pentacles reverse, I kind of get like maybe you will not have such a good kind of how to say this, cooperation with people, you know. Maybe because you are changing inside, and I kind of get a feeling like it would be hard for you to kind of show to people maybe the new version of yourself, you know. And it might be for those people a little bit kind of weird to see you like be the oversight version of yourself, and it might be weird to kind of cooperate with the people in different way, and that might make also like some conflicts for you, you know. But not necessary. I feel like it's just like the kind of physical things that might things that might be happening in your reality, you know. as you might be creating a lot of things, maybe some art, maybe whatever with this Empress. I feel like you might be creating some stuff, you know, like get into this creative flow about something, you know. You might be kind of enjoying the nature all around you, you know, like using opportunities that life gives you. And as I said, there's a lot of like creativity and like compassion. But yeah, I don't think like you'll be really, for some of you, like good with cooperating with people, you know, but just for some of you, okay? However, yeah, I don't think even if I have to pull out for you an advice or message, because I feel like from this reading you already know what you are doing. But yeah, let's try that. Capricorn for November. What's the advice? What's the message for Capricorn for November? November for Capricorn. What's the advice? What's the message? And we have improvement. So yeah, it's like basically like you improving yourself, basically. Yeah, that's a good description, like improvement, you know, like you'll be working on improving mostly like yourself in the month of November, you know. I think that's a very good message, very good card for you, you know. So like keep focusing on improvement in this month. I feel like it will take you in the good direction and you'll be really thankful for that. I mean, like I feel like it will happen either way. It's not kind of like something like you have to really decide over. It will happen, I feel like either way you'll take this risk, at least most of you, you know, and you'll be grateful for that. And like this will kind of give you this new beginning in life, you know, like something, by doing this decision it will give you like this new beginning, you know, and you'll be thankful for this new version you are becoming, you know, by doing those decisions, you know. Like I really see you like changing and focusing on learning from past and like not doing the same mistakes. So there's a lot of kind of like improvement, you know. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, again, I spent so much on this reading, the same as with Sagittarius, you know. However, yeah, I hope the reading resonated. I will really appreciate this if you let me know down below in the comments if it resonated, you know. I wait with each reading to someone to let me know, okay? So it will really mean a ton for me, you know, like a lot. However, yeah, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, and I hope to see you in my next video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great month, okay? Bye bye.